Welcome to the fourth day of vlogging. So right now it's around 11 p.m. if I get it right. Let me see on my phone. It's almost midnight and I'm currently editing yesterday's vlog because I had already planned a video to post yesterday. So I decided to push the vlog to a day afterwards because to me it's like too much content and I feel like it's better to post one video per day now that I'm doing the 7 vlog day challenge. And let me tell you that today was a little bit harder to remember that I was vlogging. I sort of forgot and I had a lot of meetings planned, like almost like one after the other one. So I went with some friends to go and look for a printer that was given to us, and then we went to the office and leave it there. And the funny thing is that after we left everything at the office, because we rent a van, they had to go and leave the van at the place where it was rented. So I had the keys, and we also have like an additional like button that allows you to enter to the parking lot, like enter and go out of the parking lot. And I don't know why we didn't really think much about the fact that they needed to have the button in order to leave the parking lot. I don't know why I didn't really think about that. I think I was really tired. So I left, I came home, and then they called me and they were like, we forgot that we gave you the button, so we cannot really leave the parking lot. We have to go and leave the van like at the place that we rented it, like right now. And I just arrived home and I was like, oh gosh, like it was raining, not raining like pouring raining, but it was raining kind of like a little bit, and that kind of rain that you feel like you're not going to get wet but you kind of do. So I went back to the office, I opened the parking lot to them, and then I came back. I was super tired, like it was not that cold, but because I kind of like tried to arrive as fast as I could, I was like, my ears were freezing, I was totally red, and I just went to sleep. And then I think I worked a little bit on the vlog. No, it wasn't a vlog. I worked on my YouTube channel, but also I worked in the association. I also was studying and watching videos on how to get like how to be more organized with your videos. And I think there's something that I'm missing. But yeah, afterwards I had a snack and I had a meeting around 7 p.m. I didn't record anything because I totally forgot, and I was just very tired, and I was like on the go, like trying to remember if I had any other meeting, because right now we're having so many meetings because there's so many different projects that we're working on. And like I have those projects, my personal projects, the projects from the university, like there's so many things going on right now, and I have to write down everything, because if not I lose track of everything. And I'm trying to find different methods to be more like efficient, more productive, and just kind of be more organized, because I feel like the more things you have in your life, or the more tasks that you have to do in your life, you have to be really organized, because if not you won't be able to do anything. Like you will end up having so many tasks that you want to like cover so many things, and you'll end up doing things like halfway through. So it's very important to focus on the most important tasks of the day, and then you move on to the next like most important tasks of the day. So yeah, I'm trying to organize everything out, and it was a very tiring day. I enjoyed it a lot because I got to see my colleagues and we just had a lot of fun going, renting a van, and then transporting the printer that was given to us, and it was just pretty fun to do. What else did I do? Now I'm currently editing yesterday's vlog. I think it's the second or third vlog, and it's taken a while. I don't know why DaVinci Resolve 16, which is the software that I'm using to edit my videos, is not cooperating, and I tried to switch to iMovie, but the thing is that at first I used to edit on iMovie, but I had all of my files saved on another external hard drive, and now I'm trying to switch to another external hard drive, and I had trouble with that, so I have to see what I can do, like what's the problem. And I think I'm going to do that tomorrow because it's almost tomorrow. I think it's already midnight. Yeah. And I'm so in love with like the trees right now because you can feel that fall is here and all the trees are yellow and orangey red colors, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I love this season. I love it when they're like that colorful, but I get really sad when trees have no leaves because it just looks really sad and empty. Like, you feel like there's something missing. Of course, like there are no leaves in the trees. So yeah, but that was basically what I did today. It was pretty busy, and tomorrow it's going to be a little bit less busy. I need to take like a break or like just sleep more because this week was pretty hectic and I still have a lot of things that I need to do and like organize different things when it comes to the work that I do at the association, plus the work of my YouTube channels. Mostly this YouTube channel because the other YouTube channels are more like a hobby, and I like to share my journey on my second English YouTube channel. But this is my priority, so yeah, I have to organize the content that I'm going to create for this month. And if I can like program a content for this month and like already have the videos that I'm going to record for next month, because like there are so many things that like so many projects that we have right now, and it will be really useful if I already have videos recorded beforehand and then I can do like 1 or 2 vlogs. I'm still trying to see which like strategy works the best for me, because editing videos takes time, and like looking for subjects to talk about in videos, it's also like a whole different story. Like it takes time, and I've been doing that for a while. I already have like a lot of different topics, but I have to narrow it down to a few. And I would also like to work with like other like associations or other programs in order to bring you new content that I think is very interesting. And I've seen that there's a lot of people that are interested in knowing, like for example, how you can come to France and like come to France for free, because there are different ways. Like you can come to study in France and you can apply for scholarships, but it's true that there are not scholarships for all of the fields, and not all of the countries have like full scholarships. Sometimes you cannot find a scholarship in your field, and then you're like, now what? Which was my case. And you also have the option to find a job. Like, how do you find a job in France? Like, what do you have to do? I ask myself the same questions, and I want to share with you what I've learned, because I find that it's a really useful information, and I learned it through friends. So I want to be that friend to you that you come to and you ask questions, and I would try and help you in every way that I can, because I know what it feels like having those many questions and not knowing to whom to ask those questions. And I know that there's also a lot of you that want to come to France, but you don't really speak French, like you don't speak the language, and you can still come and learn it here. It is very important to know that learning French is a plus, and it's very useful when you're living in France. Like if you plan to live in France, like definitely I would recommend you to learn French. But I also know there's people that speak no French and they've been living in France for like years. Essentially, like the best thing that you could do is to learn the language, because it comes in handy, and it's also part of adapting to a new culture. But I know that everyone's different. Not everyone wants to learn French. In my case, I needed to learn French in order to come to France. And like if I didn't speak French, then I would have had to choose another degree, because psychology is only taught in French at a bachelor's degree and also master's degree. Like every master's degree that I'm interested in is mostly in French, or like you need to know a little bit of French. If you go to business school, like anything that's business related, you can find things that are in English. I think for engineer master's degree, there are also a few that you can like go and learn everything in English. But I know that's like French is, whatever you go, if you speak the language, it's a plus. But if you do not speak French, or if you still don't know what you want to do, but you want to come to France, then something that you can do, and it's a great option. I did it last year. I was already in France, but I learned from this option last year, or well, like 2 years ago, but I didn't really pay much attention to doing volunteer work in France because I wanted to come to study. I wanted to start right away. I was like very excited to go directly to university. But last year I had a friend that was doing a Service Civique, which is volunteer work in France, and she told me all about it, and I was so interested about it because you can work with institutions that sometimes they're hard to be able to work with if you do not go there as a volunteer, like doing a Service Civique. And like if you want to know more about that, you can do it in France with only speaking English. It is a plus if you speak French, but I know that you can apply through different organisms, like associations, I think that's what they called. And basically they will be able to help you communicate with the organization that you want to do your volunteer work at. And you will be able to learn French. So I think that's one of the best ways to come to France. And you get paid. That's also a great thing. Like, you're not paid like a ton of money. You're given around 500 euros in order to pay rent and food. If you come to France, I highly recommend you, no matter which is your case, like if your parents are paying your studies, or if you're going to find a job, or if you have an online business, if you have a scholarship, like save money because you never know what's going to happen. And it's better to have like 3 months of savings. Like just have your savings there, like in case something happens, you have money and you know that you can still live like for 3 months, probably the time that you find a job. If you want to do a video on that, if you want to know how to come to France without speaking French and without studying, and if you're like between 16 and 25 years old, then definitely tell me in the comment section, because doing a Service Civique is the way to do it. And you can do it in France, or you can also do it in other countries. I did it in France because I live in France and I wasn't going to go to another country because I'm studying in France. So I did my Service Civique while I was studying too. So if you're interested to know that, then tell me in the comment section. I'll definitely do a video on that. That'll be all for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'm really sorry that I didn't get to show you much of my day. It was a very hectic day and I didn't really think much about filming, and at times I just needed to leave, like, because if not I was going to be late. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. It happens in life, and I'm pretty sure it happens to you too. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comment section if you want to hear more about how you can do volunteer work or a Service Civique in France. And see you on my next vlog.